Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to Rome 2 and the Land of Sieges. We have another glorious Rome 2 siege route for you today, and today we have a classic 2v2 here as we have Carthage and the Nervii attacking Tyrus and Bactria in this 2v2. And this is certainly going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. It does seem as though the defenders are going to abandon the walls in this early stage of the siege here and let the attackers inside. I can't even see them. Oh, there they go. I was going to say, can't even see them on this first layer, but they are here. We have Tyrus over here defending this gate. Seems like they're really desperate to defend that for some reason. And here we go. Yes, Bactria is ready, preparing some thorax swords for the breach points here that Nervii has opened up. Thorax certainly can be a pretty nasty army killer in these sort of low fund games. It does certainly seem like it's a bit of a low fund one. Well, I'll say that there are quite a few oaths one here, so maybe there is a not. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell really. I don't really know what the funds are for this one, but I'm gonna say just average. It doesn't seem like it's like high funds or anything like that. But it does seem like there's a lot of heavy infantry for the attackers here today. Lots of Labian infantry, Savanite warriors, saw the Oathsworn as well. Brought some pikes, which could be very useful in the later stages. Sometimes pikes are forgotten to be brought, and one defending pike phalanx can just stop a whole army. That, in fact, was the name of a video I did recently. If you haven't checked that one out, I really recommend you do so. It was a close one, and I've been told that this one is a pretty damn close one as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And if you are enjoying the Rome 2 action and would like to see some more Rome 2 sieges, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. Don't often see Nervii, I feel like, in sieges. They are quite similar to Arverni in sort of in look and also in sort of roster as well. They have the Oathsworn, obviously, is their most elite infantry, very much like the Arverni. And their infantry that they can bring lower down, like fierce swords, just isn't as good as like chosen swords that you can also bring. I'll put up the HUD so you guys can see what is getting most kills and such like, because I know you guys enjoy seeing that. So the mercenary Italian swords coming in here first, that is for sure. But I mean, yeah, let's look at those fierce swords. They have 41 melee attack, which is not bad actually. That is fairly good actually. Oathsworn has 48, but yeah, they're not exactly weapon damage is pretty good as well. 40 armor though. What was that? 45. Yeah, it's much lower than say like Oathsworn. And I think chosen swords have fairly good armor as well. I could be wrong, but I do believe that is true. Wow, we have some tribal warriors in the front line here. They're throwing in their elites, well not elites, but better infantry earlier on. Tyrus cavalry are pretty cheap, but very effective, very heavy melee infantry. Their melee attack is only 30, but their armor is at 95. That's actually higher than what an Oathsworn unit has. That is incredible to think about, really. But yeah, it's most Italian swords. Looks like Carthage is just getting ready, along with Nervii, and they're just preparing for their assault. I'm surprised they haven't gone in here yet. They are going to throw javies actually at these thorax before they send them in. Thorax here getting absolutely javied to hell. My gosh, that was pretty terrible for that thorax unit. Already losing about 15 men in that volley alone. Wow. We're going to see some Levy Freeman charge on in here, I think. Where the Thorax are going to throw javies. It seems like they will. And there you go. That's the first sort of engagement of this siege. And it's going to be the Nervii to make the first move. These Levy Freeman, I imagine, are just going to try and soften up Thorax. If they even can do that. Levy Freeman up by far and away one of the trashiest units in Rome 2. These spear units here. You can already see losing decisively. Yeah, they're going to need a bit more than that to go through. Next up is going to be a Celtic warrior through that breach. Oh, we have Gallic Hunters already firing over the wall into the back of the thorax swords, getting some really nice back shots here. And already taking that unit out as well. Very nicely done there by the attackers, making this defense look much easier to break through right now. And there you go, already through that choke point there. And they're going to be able to flank this thorax sword if it doesn't get out of there pretty sharpish. We're also seeing Cretan archers here start to focus down elite Persian archers and some Celtic slingers, trying to do their work there. Thorax are going to form shield wall again. They really should be not forming shield wall. They should be just forming up and then throwing their javies, because javies do so much damage. Shield wall does help. It helps with missile block a bit, but it's better to get your jabbies off. Like, Rome 2 annoyingly does give most units jabbies, so you should use them. The enemy certainly will. But yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord, so if you want to send in your own Rome 2 replays that you think, Pope, this is an amazing battle I've fought in the past, you need to check this one out, feel free to join my Discord. The link's down below in the description. It's the best place to go to join and send in your own replays. And if you just want to get involved in some multiplayer battles as well, whether it's Rome 2, Dawn Stays, 12-12, you name it, that's also a great place to go. There's plenty of people there that play Total War and other like games as well. It's not just a Total War server, it's just a place for everyone that enjoys playing games. Fierce Swords breaking in. It does seem as though with the Thorax Swords having to turn its flank and deal with these Celtic Swords, everybody thinking anything is coming through that breach. You can see the Fierce Swords getting in there. Does seem like the Celtic warriors are going to be defeated here by the Thorax. No surprise, really. I mean, it is very heavy against light melee infantry. That is a very easy matchup there for the Thorax. Seems as though this attack on this side is not going to be happening. The attackers are seeing plenty of opportunities on this side, it seems, to try and break through. And it certainly is. Again, Bactria making a bit of a mistake here. I'm surprised Novii not punished them yet for it. They are winning this choke point here, but they could really just shoot over this wall with the Gallic Hunters and just hit this Thorax Swords in the side and start to kill it. So they seem like they're more interested in shooting these Celtic Slingers, which also isn't a bad idea. They are firing back, and it looks like they're trying to hit Fierce Swords coming in. I think that's what they're going for. Thorax are starting to lose again from more archer fire. This time I think it's from the Credence here. This is a big like attribute that you need to bring to your game. If you're attacking in a Rome 2 siege, you've got to use your archers as effective as possible. They can make a breach point really easy to break through. Like a choke point really easy to break through. Like these Fierce Swords would have probably been outmatched by the Thorax in a normal fight. But because the archers are coming in and shooting these Thorax in the side, whittling their numbers down, makes the fight much easier for these Fierce Swords. Also just damages the HP of these Thorax, making it easy for the Fierce Swords to kill them. I mean, with a 41 melee attack, you'd be hoping they're going to kill some guys in there. Still yet to break through this choke point here. In fact, they definitely do not want the Novii to break through here, it seems, Bactria, because they're throwing a second Thorax. Seems a bit over the top since the other one hadn't even taken that many casualties. And they might need those reserves elsewhere. Tyler's yet to actually throw in an infantry unit. Seems like they're going to keep him in reserve, maybe for the second line of defense. But yeah, Bactria is losing Thorax after Thorax right now. Another one going in. Now we have Libyan infantry going in from Carthage, so sending in something a bit more heavy hitting of the attackers. And this is a classic melee infantry fight that you see in sort of like the higher cost sieges. There's very heavy infantry clashing with very heavy infantry. That's what Rome 2 was made for. Thorax are again still getting hit by those Cretan archers. It's going to be tough. The defenders need to start trying to do something the same. But it seems like their elite Persian archers and their slings have just been focused down. And they've broken through this choke point here, have the attackers. Which again means that these Thorax here are vulnerable. We're going to see Tribal Warriors be mobilized quickly. I don't know if they're going to get there in time though. Could they pull one of these units out and send it in to help block this choke point? They probably could. But really they should retreat. It's not a choke point they want to try and defend, because again the archers can get flanking shots and they can just make the defenders pay for their positioning. And that's half of the game really. If you get out positioned, you're probably going to lose the game. And again it's happening here. They're allowing the archers to get a nice flanking shot onto the Bactrian Thorax infantry. And they're dying for it. The unit is losing. It's only killed 11 guys as well. It's not a good use of a unit that is very heavy infantry. Still got a lot of Carthaginian infantry over here patiently waiting. Go in. Seems like they're just not interested. They're just going to carry on pounding away on Bactria's flank. So much so that Titus is having to shift over troops. Tribal Warriors also losing. Losing to Fierce Swords. Whether that's because of archer fire, I don't know. Thorax have won one of those fights, though, scared of those Italian infantry, and now finally we're seeing archers being used. I don't know whether it's these slingers. Might be these slingers over here, actually, but they're using some missiles themselves to try and get some flanking shots. And hopefully it's helping. Fierce Swords here, being repulsed. They do look pretty cool. I do like the Nervii sword shields. You see them, like, you can get a good angle on one. It's like in a weird hexagon shape. They do look kind of cool. Very unique. Don't really know how well it protects the body. Guess it would protect it so much. Thorax is losing though still, even though they've been pushing back these fierce swords, inflicting casualties, they're still losing that fight. They're losing over here as well, and no surprise because the Thorax are up against Oathsworn. The elite of the Nervii army have already been sent in. They're sending in their chieftains to go and claim some heads of the enemy. We also have a floating dead man there, if you can see. I don't know how. The mystery of the floating man. Yeah, again, these Thorax losing, and it's because they're getting shot in the flank by the Nervii Gallic hunters there. Which I imagine these guys are getting some mad kills. Yeah, 179 they're on. 132, yeah, these guys are getting some crazy kills. 39, 108, I imagine this one's just come up. Yeah, they're getting some crazy kills, those Nervii archers, that is for sure. Again, the Thorax are just getting pushed back here. They just keep throwing troops into the meat grinder. I'm now seeing an attack over here, so we have the defenders deciding enough is enough, and they're going to go in with their tribal warriors, take on these Italian swords. They got a volley in the face of Javis as they came in, though. They do have to change this battle in some way. They need to make it a counterattack. Got to change the pace because currently, right now, Carthage is just smashing through, along with Nervii. As you can see, it's not looking too good. Are they losing? They are. Well, so are the Italian swords, though. And they're losing decisively, so it's another level of losing. Oh. Throwing Javis over the top. What is this unit? Iberian swords. Yeah, they've got like multiple units back here throwing Javis, trying to kill these tribal warriors. They're doing some damage. They are also going to rout these Italian swords at the end of the day. So, at least they got that one job done before they eventually will probably rout themselves as tribal warriors. Looks like more Oathsworn are being thrown in, though. They're taking on tribal warriors. I know that Titus can also bring Oathsworn. Whether he has, we'll have to see. Oathsworn to match the attack as Oathsworn. Tribal warriors over here trying to chase down a Celtic warrior that has sneaked around. I mean, I guess there is a gap over here. Bactrians have been pushed back, and in fact they're just getting jabbed in the back. My gosh. Bactrians getting out-positioned every single time right now. And there you go. Easily rout that unit. The Fierce Swords made them look so easy. 103 kills are on already. Tribal warriors also now, because of that Bactrian unit being wiped out, is now out of position. Probably he's going to get surrounded here. These brave, brave warriors don't know what they got themselves into. Yeah, hopefully we'll kill those Celtic warriors off, though. And in fact, it looks like the Fierce Swords are just going to carry on in. They're going to go and rear charge that tribal warrior instead. And Bactrian's archers are under threat. You need to get those out of there. I don't know if they... Hopefully they got a second line of defense. Have the defenders, because it seems like their first line has been absolutely pulverized. We have got infantry moving up now. More tribal warriors. So they're bringing troops from reserve from somewhere. Don't know where they're going. Where is the cap point? I presume it's here at this temple. Hopefully they don't go back and try and defend there. I don't know. Maybe it's the right idea. Maybe they should, because it seems like they're through over here at Carthage and Nervii. They're not going to be able to stop that breach point. This tribal warrior is still healthy as well. 129 men. It was actually slicing and dicing these Celtic warriors quite nicely. Does seem as though they're going to beat that Celtic warrior. If they can beat that and then turn around and deal with these Oathsworn, that's going to be a tough ask for that tribal warrior. But we'll see. They have actually managed to stop the advance over here in the street. The thing is, they need more troops. They got more Celtic warriors moving up. Still well and good, but they need heavier troops. They need more tribal warriors. They managed to actually disengage here as well and get back. Really well done. It seems like the counter assault on this side did not work out. It looks like they maybe did some damage to a couple of units, but then the Libyan infantry has come in and has finished the job off. Bactria, I don't know if he's got any infantry left. It might be down to Tylus when it comes to infantry. So they're doing the work. These tribal warriors, they're sending these Libyan infantry packing right now. They are in fact beating them, winning slightly. Surprising, Libyan infantry are pretty good like melee damage as well. The weapon damage is worse though. Oathsworn going in. They're going to replace those Libyan infantry. It seems they're going to cycle out units. Not a bad idea. While the tribal warriors tire, the enemies are going up against do not. Oathsworn general hit though is in combat. It is their Oathsworn. It's the general of all things. They managed to kill this general. That might be able to do significant morale damage to the Nervii player. We'll have to see. This thin line of tribal warriors is only getting thinner. Is there any good spots that they could set up to actually like focus fire these guys? Not really. The elite Persian archers seem like they're in a duel with the Gallic hunters back here and are losing. But they are killing them. This one's down to 52 men. They are jabbing as well into the side of the general here, trying to do as much damage to him. The Libyan infantry in their Oathsworn, I think, is going to retreat that general, leaving the Libyan infantry to pick up the pieces. And again on this side over here, looks like another assault is being made. Libyan infantry being held up against Celtic warriors here. Unfortunately for the Celtic warriors, I don't think they're in the same weight class as these Libyan infantry. Certainly not as those Oathsworn. Since Mercenary Scutiari around the flank has Carthage, he's trying to outflank that Celtic warrior, but it has been shut off quite quickly here by the tribal warriors. That's why you always need reserves, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much because the Celtic warrior is about to crumble, and then that tribal warrior there is very much in danger. We've got some slingers moving up. Oh no, Thracian Peltasts. Okay. They might be able to do some damage, those Javies. They can pin them down with the Celtic warriors here. They could then Javi to hell the Oathsworn or these Libyans here, and they could do some pretty good damage. Fresh tribe warrior is in the fight. Taking on Libyan infantry here. It's turning into... It's seeming like the defenders are stabilizing the front a little bit, but I don't know if they're stabilizing it enough. We've got a levy pikeman unit over here, so the defenders have brought some pikes. Oh, this might be the final cap point actually, not the one over here, in fact. Okay, yes, the final cap point is here where the Bactrian pikes are. So they're steadily progressing towards that, are the attackers. A general is going in, and there you go. That noble cavalry, I think he's eyed up those Thracian peltas, and he's seen a good opportunity. They're going to throw javis, but they were not throwing at the general, and that they might come to regret. And there they go. Carthage general getting in there, and he's probably going to start running down these Thracian peltas very nicely. Already got 30 of them. Oh yeah, there's a pike stack and extra defending here. My gosh. Yeah, the defenders are ready to defend this point to the last man, it seems. I'm surprised they didn't come back here earlier. They kept throwing out... See, they're throwing out token forces. Like, this tribal warrior here. Is it really needed against the Oathsworn? Could they not... Like, this defense is lost. Like, just don't even bother to try and defend here. Just get back to, like, the final cap point. Stop throwing out token forces. Tribal warriors here, still cutting through these Lumen infantry. Doing some decent damage to them. Tribal warriors again though getting outflanked with fire. Well, with archer fire, not with literal fire. That would be more concerning. But yeah, the Green Archers again, firing the flank of those tribal warriors, annihilated them, and it also has helped that the noble cavalry here is on for a rear charge. But they just need to get what they can out of there now. What's this tiny unit? Well, that Celtic warrior might be done for, but they should try and get what forces they can back. I mean, they might be able to win here in this fight. It's just Oathsworn. They actually have brought Oathsworn as well. And they need them for the final defense instead of having them cut down mercenary Scutiari. Because otherwise they might get surrounded and cut off. No Oathsworn could do just fine while surrounded. It's better to have them in that final defense. Tipping troops over their shields, killing mercenary Scutiari here, can be dealt with easily. I think Carthage should just keep sending in infantry, pin down these Oathsworn. Oh, it looks like he's exactly what he's trying to bait these guys back, and he's going to send the Iberians into the flank. Really nice done. Almost like what Hannibal did at Cannae for the Romans. Just baited the attackers in, the superior attackers in, and he's now going to flank them with his numbers. And I imagine most of these Scutiarian units that he's got set up here have javies, so he's probably just going to javvy this poor Oathsworn to death. Well, I say that, maybe not. There you go, the javies come flying on in. Oathsworn are winning, but they will start to die eventually. And this is what I was saying. He doesn't want to lose this unit. He doesn't want to get it surrounded and trapped, but it's just exactly what's happening. He is breaking through here. He's probably thinking, oh my gosh, I'm actually, going to kill all these units. No, they're going to kill him. He needs to get this unit back if he can now. 125, and he's getting rear shotted as well. My gosh, there are the numbers dropping. They've killed 106. They could kill so many more men. And he's actually, looks like Titus is just charging out. He's given up that final defense. He doesn't like that idea. And he's sitting in his Oathsworn general against, I think it might be just basic Oathsworn. I thought it was maybe the general. The Nervii over here as well, but it's not. A shame. General v general. All at stake. The general's not looking too good though. 130 men and he's starting to lose. Looks like, I mean, there's just so many free Oathsworn that the Nervii have here. I mean, I say so many. I think they only bought about 4 or 5, but none of them have been killed off yet. Put it like that. Mercenary Iberian swords going in. They're going to just make the enemy waste their ammo, or the defenders waste their ammo there. We have got some living infantry and some more healthy medium infantry as well, ready to go in. Put some pressure on these guys. Levy pikemen being shifted around. What have we got back here? Another pike unit? No, Bactrian Royal Guard. Where is Bactria pulling these units from? Why aren't they defending the final point? Why have they had troops scattered all over the city? I don't understand. Yeah, it looks like Tyus is about to die. I think he just decided to throw in the towel, it seems. That unit down here, I think, just got jabbed to hell. I don't even... Does seem like it. Doesn't seem like they did much more than just get jabbed to pieces. Poor Sworn. He's going to countercharge here on these Green Archers. Not a bad idea. They might be already out of ammo, but still, get some good kills. The Celtic Warriors are just going to get jabbed to hell. And they're going to, again, also, Titus is going to bait himself out. But he's, I mean, his morale's basically finished. Yep, in he goes. Sandwiched between the two Carthaginian forces there. Before you know that he's routed. Right. General, do not push out. You're okay in that choke point there. Form, like, I'd say just form like sheer wall or phalanx and you'd be even better. Oh, what is happening? Why? Maybe he is forming a phalanx now. I think he is. That is certainly not helping. He's just repositioned through the unit. I know he's on purpose trying to pull through. I think his formation is trying to sort itself out. That is not going to help morale. Or losses. I mean, there's enemy units inside the formation now, and that's the worst thing that can happen, is have units inside your phalanx. And it looks like they've shot to pieces this levy pike, and then it pushed out. And I think army losses are coming into effect because the levy pike there is broken at 160 men. More Royal Guard going in over here. I don't think it's really a good buy, to be honest. Elite spear units. I mean, they are pretty good, but it's not what they needed right now in this situation. If there was a much closer game, these guys could be great. Just hold the line forever. And they're beating these Oathsworn. Something, I guess, but... Oh my gosh, these Oathsworn have nearly 500 kills. They're insane. They're doing so well. Yeah, the Oathsworn have actually devastated units in this game. Faction Royal Guard. Trying to get a few late kills. But I mean, I was going to say they could take the cap point. They must be up. They must hold it yet. Carthage. Banner now flies above the cap point. And they're going to rear charge this general here. Looks like Carthage gets the honor with his living infantry to do that very thing. Got more Oathsworn ready to go in. Trying to flank these Faction Royal Guard. They might not be needed. Well, actually, they might need to be. Because the general here doesn't look like he's doing too great. Well, actually, he's no more winning. Unit winning. I think you get popped headhunt, and that was instantly like unit starts to win. There you go. I think army loss is now starting to come into effect. The final couple of units are starting to waver and break, and there you go. We have a victory for Nervii and for Carthage. A close victory? I don't know. I feel like it might have been a little bit too decisive. In fact, there's certainly a lot of units that are still very healthy and fresh for the attackers. I feel like the defenders shouldn't have defended the early stages. They should have thrown everything there. They really had piecemeal defenses, and it just did not work for them. But yeah, this was sent in by Madara Uchi. I don't know. Sorry, Madara. Anyway, sent in by Madara. I don't know how to pronounce that last bit. I do apologize. But yeah, sent in by him. He was playing as Carthage. 106 kills with his generals, not too shabby, and he's still healthy. 128 kills with the Cretan Archers, another one getting 161. He's got his Libyan infantry here getting 129 kills, 199 kills. Very good kills for the Libyan infantry. And then he's got his Mercenary Scutiari down here with 87 kills, 96 with the Italian swords. Yeah, nothing too insane with the medium infantry. Then we have Luis playing as the Nervii, 160 kills with the Oathsworn General. Then we have 180 kills with the Gallic Hunters. Not too bad there. It's 179 with another one, also very, very good. Fierce Swords getting 134 kills, 141. 450 kills with the Oathsworn. It's also very, very good. These guys did insane. 364 with another one, 276. Yeah, these guys literally dictated the game. They just chopped through those defenders so easily. Then we have R.M. McCabe playing as Tylus. 90 kills with his Oathsworn General before he fell. 136 kills with the Celtic Warriors. Not too shabby there for them. Oathsworn 136 kills. Outscored though by the Tribal Warriors 146. 144, 106. Yeah, some okay kills, but nothing insane. These Tribal Warriors can do amazingly. I'm surprised Tylus did not use them a bit more effectively. Generally though, I feel like the defense could have been a little bit better. And then we have Vanishi, who is playing as Bactria. Yeah, I don't know what his army was really built for. I mean, these archers did okay, but I feel like they could have done with taking out more of the enemy archers. 133, 172 Not too bad for them. I think he was shooting enemy archers in the end, but they'd already done their damage. Like those Gallic hunters had chopped through so many defenses. His positioning with his thorax definitely could have been a little bit better, because some of these units had 10 kills, but some got like 158, which shows like what if you put your troops in the right positions, you can get better kills with them. But like if you get out positioned, you just die. Pikes, yeah, 0 kills each. It's unfortunate. One did rout immediately. The other one, I think, just got focused down. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. And I'll see you guys in the next Rome 2 Siege battle. Until then, bye for now.